What is up, guys? It is the Aquarium Cowboy. As you can see, I'm in my new fish room. Let me turn on the light. It is a bit of a mess, but zoom out if I can. Sorry for the stuff, but this is my new fish room. We insulated it all, and sorry for the rain. We still got to do the roofing, or insulate the roof, attic, whatever. But I painted most of it. I ran out of paint, so within a month or so, this whole place should be painted. But right here is where all my fish tanks are. Those are yet to be set up. Let me show you though what the fish tank looked like. But as you can see, a lot bigger, a lot better of an improvement, or a lot better of a fish room than the last place. Also, I'm on concrete, so I can put a lot heavier of tanks in without worrying that the floor is just gonna, collapse. So let me show you what's in every tank and what's going on. So stay tuned. So let's check what's going on in the 75 first. Just to let you know, sorry if it is kind of hard to see. I set these tanks up like a few hours ago. I set this tank up a few hours ago. I had to move it. It was pretty big ordeal, but so sorry that it's kind of hard to see. Tanks just sweating, but I moved around a lot of the stock in my aquariums. Again, sorry for the rain because it is raining a lot. But right here are my 4 Australian rainbow fish. If you look, I didn't realize it, but that guy right there was getting picked on. As you can see, his fins. Pretty sure he's a male and that one's a male. Pretty sure I have 2 males, 2 females. But pretty much, sorry for saying pretty much so much, but what happened is that guy just destroyed his fins, so that's why I moved them to the bigger tank, because they were in that 29 gallon, and that one shredded, absolutely destroyed his fins. But it should get better because it's a bigger tank, so if there's any aggression, one can just swim away. I'm getting some new plants for this tank from eBay in, I don't know, new video about it. Most likely unboxing going to be in like a week or so. But so that's pretty much everything going on with this tank. I'm also going to be doing an aqua stamp and all on this tank, because I can see it's pretty boring. Just some hornwort, some duckweed, clay pot, sponge filters, and a little coconut cave and a suction cup on the bottom. So pretty much that's everything going on in this tank. It'll be getting a lot cooler within the next week or so, because I'm getting a fair bit of new plants for this tank. Go over here. Also, here's my sponge filters and all, or my air pumps. I don't know if it's the smartest thing to have an air pump hanging over open water like that, but I mean, I might do another lid like this for this tank right here. I might have the supplies to that, and then it'll be a lot better. But so I see. I mean, it's supported, so it's not going to move, but probably not the best to have air pumps hanging over a fish tank, but whatever. Also, as you can see, I got a light that looks pretty crappy. That's because this light's almost 4 foot, and this tank's 3 foot. But it's either that at an angle or no light for this tank, and I'd rather have a light on it and see fish in there. So let me show you what's going on. I moved all my swordtails. As you can see, probably not going to be able to see them, but here's one. Here's my beta, my female beta. She's been fat since the day I got her, and she's survived for almost a year now, so I don't know she seems healthy. And then way back in there somewhere are my German blue rams, so nothing too special, but I did move a lot of my stock, so I can see German blue rams used to be in this tank, and I moved everybody. And then last tank, and I'm eventually planning on putting sand in here, maybe some plants, something like that. Last tank that's set up, eventually going to be setting up those 220 highs. But last tank that is set up is this 29 gallon, which has a ton of algae, and it looks pretty bad, but It was in my bedroom. I moved it from my bedroom. It's kind of been neglected because it was easy to put off water changes and clean the algae off it and stuff. So being in here, this tank should receive a bit more love. But right now I just got the 4, you probably only see 3, but there's 4, there they are. 4 Pristilla tetras in here. Sorry about the algae. I'm gonna clean that off soon. 4 Pristilla tetras. I believe I'm going to be moving the German blue rams into this tank tomorrow. I'm eventually planning on planting all these tanks, or at least, I mean, this tank, it has a bunch of snails, so I don't know about that. But eventually planting most of the tanks, but I'm just working on getting better lighting. Like this tank has the current USA light and whatnot, so it's a decent light, decent enough to grow plants. But that's pretty much, obviously that's all the tanks I have, the 7540 breeder and the 29 gallon. These tanks, I have everything for them except, sorry about all the junk in them. I have everything for them except the, I need an air pump to run those. And eventually, if I had enough tanks, I'd just get like some Gemco central air pump. But, I mean, 5 or so tanks, you really don't need a big pump like that. But maybe in the future, planning on, you know, eventually building some racks, stacking tanks. That's a bit about it for this video. Stay tuned for the unboxing of the plants. Sorry about the rain, that's kind of what's hurrying me up because it's going to be hard to hear me. I'll see you guys later. Keep calm, be a fish geek. Stay tuned for updates on the fish room and going to be redoing the scape in this tank. So I'll see you guys later. God bless. Tack out.